how work is titled, how things are shown, hidden, or circulated. So when we ask what counts as research here, we're really asking under what conditions these practices become accountable rather than simply meaningful work. So it's the tension, the the tension ends up becoming how do we put that intentionality in behind a project? It's not always that the minute that we put intention, then we get back to the beginning of research problem. So how do we end up doing that intentionality with creative process? It's not easy. It makes research more like improv than it does about a movie, not with that linear sequence, but with that ad hoc sort of process that we need to embrace. Some of the stuff that Daphne was talking about, how she did it. So in the 4 sessions here, critical history, which is what I've done, the Levine's architecture, Knill's realms and rooting, and then the concrete tools and criteria, the orthodox and art space definitions. So part of what I do is always continuously look back to conventional research, compare it to what's happening in this decade, and trying to figure out how we bridge what was with what is. And I know that in my faculty back at UVic, that the faculty is so, like, it's a generational divide. It makes me look young, right? There's people that are in their 80s, mid 80s to sometimes 90 that are teaching the research methods course, and they have very little, if any, knowledge about what's happening. And they're the ones supervising who are going to be the next generation of researchers. It creates a big problem. So before, most methods meets textbooks define research as a logical, systematic, sorry. So most methods textbooks define research as a logical, systemic approach for producing new knowledge and avoiding errors. The language is familiar. We all know about research subjects and biases and blah, blah, blah. We know those words, but they're born of another discipline. They're born from the sciences. We do something different. The problem is that the standard language usually leaves out colonial history, damage center frames, and questions about aesthetic forms as they relate to knowledge making. So research is a disciplined, question-driven inquiry. It makes public knowledge and claims. Is it useful? Yes. Is it enough? No. So the piece that comes to is with the woman who is doing work with students at the university in Guelph. Is her research useless? Is it really no good because she didn't really notice that it was before exams and after break? I don't think it is. I don't think that it's useless, but I think it's only part of the knowledge claim. I think it's an entry point, and maybe that entry point takes her in a different direction. But I think that we end up having opportunities that are fit, like when those old modalities fail, they become opportunities for new modalities to step in. So it's not to dismiss it altogether. And I think Paulo talks about, well, I know that Paulo talks about it, but the research is disciplined, it's question driven, but it's only part of the work.